Outside Wilkins. Here's Thompson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. Here's Dellavedova. Haywood with a screen on Lowry. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Jones dishes to Haywood. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Haywood. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Marion. And Harris subbed in for Mike Miller. Here is Lowry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he banks in the layup. And Toronto leads by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Dellavedova. Lowry covering. The feed to Jones. The pass to Harris. The 17-footer goes down.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Toronto with the ball. Right side Lowry. He kicks it to Thompson. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. Rejected by Haywood. Here's Dellavedova. Down low. Harris kicks to Haywood. Back to Harris. Six to shoot. Here's Dellavedova. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron, he's checked in for Haywood. Dion Waiters comes in for James Jones. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now here is Harris. He dishes it to Waiters. Irving for 3. That is good. Irving's got 7 points.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Griffin comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Paul in for Kyle Lowry. A switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Harris. Cleveland with the ball. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. LeBron's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Gasol setting the pick for Paul. He feeds it to Gasol. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 2. Here's LeBron. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Toronto making a change here. James is checked in.
LeBron James.
Griffin against Love. Offensive rebound. The second effort. No good at the rim.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Varejão passes to James. Dishes to Waiters. And the dunk by Love. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And so here's Toronto following the score by Cleveland. Clock at 6. That's good. And Toronto leads by 2. And here comes Irving. 7 points in the game. Timeout called. Cleveland. And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Gasol with the steal. Here's LeBron. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so here's Cleveland. Irving dishes to Love. It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Thompson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. James kicks to Paul. There's the block. On the wing, Irving. Covered by LeBron and taken away by Paul. Fast break, Toronto. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares? That's foul number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for Cleveland. Miller comes in for LeBron. Clock at 4. Here's Waiters. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Durant.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
For Toronto, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Paul. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Waiters. And so Paul nails both of them. Cleveland trails by 6. Miller outside. Pass to Marion. On the wing, Irving. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 9.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big call, guys. I mean, they're going to take a very close look at it, even if it seems clear-cut at first glance.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see that.
And that concludes the first half. And now the third quarter about to get going.
A lot of action from Irving. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Here's Irving. They've got Griffin. Chris Paul is out there with LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Gasol and at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Varejão's shot is good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And he gets it to go. 6 points for LeBron.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Paul against Irving. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Irving's got 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
From the baseline. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Paul. And Toronto leads by 7.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Paul goes in. Good. And now a 9-point Toronto lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Irving, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Chris Paul picks up that one. For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for them. Both free throws good for Irving. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
LeBron outside, fires the 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Cleveland trails by 10. Outside Irving. Feeds it to LeBron. Verajao with a screen on James. For Cleveland, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for James. Toronto leading by 8. Now Paul. He's got 10. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Durant wide open. He fires. And that's collected by Love. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Kicks it to James. Now the dish to Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Back to James for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Durant the pass to Griffin. Right side, Griffin. Paul outside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 13 points for Chris Paul.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Love with the screen for LeBron. Knocked loose. Paul with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus Aldridge has checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Lowry in for Paul. And then for Cleveland, Jones checked in for Love. And Harris subbed in for Waiters. Here's Dellavedova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Toronto leading by 9. Outside Lowry. Looking for Wilkins. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been... spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.